Hello YouTube, this is Mamacita, and in this video you will learn how to treat nausea naturally. Many things can cause nausea, such as viruses that cause gastrointestinal flus, food poisoning from bacteria such as Salmonella and E. coli. Pregnancy, of course, that nausea is called morning sickness. Motion sickness can cause nausea, as well as anesthesia, migraines, radiation, chemotherapy, and even anxiety. Okay, there are several herbs that have earned a reputation for helping with nausea, most notably ginger and peppermint. Ginger, they say, is beneficial for stomachache, nausea, and vomiting because it aids in digestion. And peppermint helps nausea because it eases the spasms of the intestinal tract. You know, those waves of nausea that can overcome you. So it's best to use the ginger or the peppermint as a tea instead of a capsule or oil, because then you can make it as weak or as strong as you like. It's a little tastier if you add some honey. So you should be able to find those easily at your local natural health food store and just use as directed on package. Okay, there are several homeopathic remedies that have also gained a reputation for helping with nausea. And all my information about the different remedies come from this book, Homeopathic Clinical Repertory by Dr. Robin Murphy, in which he's compiled over 200 years of research on different symptoms and the different remedies that alleviated those symptoms. So, as I stated before on other videos, you want to use 30C potency or 30X potency. Personally, I prefer using 30C because it seems to be a little bit faster. But a lot of times, the natural health stores don't have 30C potency, they just have 30X. So use what you have to use. Okay, so in dosage, rule of thumb, dissolve 3 pills under tongue every 30 minutes until symptoms are gone. So which homeopathic remedy to use for the case of nausea you're dealing with depends on the other symptoms the person's having. Okay, there's 4 major ones though. So if the person has nausea with or without vomiting, but they would feel better if they did vomit, and they may be oversensitive to light and to noise and have a headache, then the #1 remedy is Nux Vomica. Nux Vomica has a nickname. It's called the hangover remedy. So if somebody's having nausea that mimics like a hangover, then you know Nux Vomica is the remedy of choice. If the person's having nausea and vomiting and diarrhea, and possibly a fever also, like you see in cases of food poisoning, then the #1 remedy to use is Arsenicum album. Arsenicum album. And I've seen people with food poisoning use that remedy, gosh, every 30 minutes, and about 3 doses later they were much, much better. They're a little weak, but the nausea and the vomiting had stopped. Okay, if it is nausea with or without vomiting that's caused by motion sickness, such as being in a car or being on a boat, then that remedy is Cocculus indicus. And I have seen many people, they're so thankful for this remedy because now they can ride in a car with no problem. It works fantastic on my little dog. If it's constant nausea that does not feel better, if the patient vomits or doesn't vomit, they're just purely miserable. They can't stand the thought of food, they can't stand the smell of food, they can't even look at food on TV. They're just pure miserable. A lot of times they have a lot of saliva. Then the #1 remedy for that is Ipecacuanha. And this Ipecacuanha has earned the reputation over 200 years for being the morning sickness remedy. So there you have it, the 4 major remedies to help with nausea, whether it's nausea, with or without vomiting, with or without diarrhea, and just all the different phases and facets. I'll put some notes below for you. So take care of yourselves and feel better naturally.